We back in the speakers, back in black, getting blasted in the bleachers. It's probably true what my mama said, I do it just like my daddy did. We back in the saddle, back on stage, making the whole place rattle. Back with the A-Team, train on the track. Thought we were gone, but you're wrong, now it's on. We back.
Oh, hey guys, what's happening? So, we are on our way up to the Adam Scott. Got the truck back today, but we decided to take Julie's car just because I didn't want to play that game 2 rodeos in a row. I'd much rather drive it around the house and make sure it's good to go. They said it's good to go. I want to know it's good to go. So, all broke toes driving, heading up here. We haven't hit any ladders this year. That's been a godsend.
But yeah, I probably would, since I've been using like my cruise control and my buttons on my steering wheel to kind of drive for me. If a ladder jumped out in front of me, I don't know if I can slam on the brakes that quick.
She didn't last year either, but
again, you said I handled it really well. I could have flipped the truck or hit the end of the words are hard.
see, and this is why for the YouTube channel, like what we talked about in the last video, where, you know, it's stories that you can't get rid of, and, you know, good times that we forget about going up and down the road that we can look back at and go, oh, that's funny. Kind of like, you know, getting hit by the ladder. But, which is still a touchy subject with somebody, but somebody just won't let it go.
Really?
You need to watch Frozen again.
You! Let it go. I don't even know it's a man thought.
But anyway, we're about 20 minutes out from the old Adam Scott. It is raining. It is dark. I put my sunglasses on just so you could see my hat. But big shout out to our friends, Leon Casey, Cal Casey, Brandy Casey, the kids. Always getting us hooked up with the right kind of tack for our animals, helping us to spend these rodeo checks, so huge shout out to them. But yeah, we're heading up here. It's, you know, 2 years ago, the year before we started really doing these videos, Drew and I came up here to one, and I mean, it flipping poured. And it was so wet you couldn't see the dirt in the arena. I'm gonna insert a picture right now. But this year, hopefully, it's not as bad. It's rained pretty much all day yesterday, and it looks like it's gonna rain all day today. But even with that, the crowd stayed in it when we were up here the last time. I was just telling Julie, because she wasn't with us, that like where barrel 1 and 2 are, they're, you know, pretty close. I think it's usually 12 foot off the panel is what most barrel patterns are. And it, with all that water in the arena, when the horses would come out and make that corner around the barrel, they would just throw mud at the crowd right by those 2 barrels. And I mean, their umbrellas and their jackets and everything were just nothing but mud. In most places I go to, you would lose your crowd, and that section would be empty. Not up here at the Adam Scott. They're like NASCAR fans, because every time they would get sprayed with mud, they just, whoa! Which is awesome. Like, I'm on board with that. As long as I'm in a nice little cozy press box, not wet, heck yeah, y'all have fun in the mud bog. But we might park Julie down there by the mud bog today, just to see if we can get her covered in mud. Or not. But anyway, we're gonna keep all on the trucking, and I'm gonna give her back the GPS on this phone, so we'll see you guys when we get up there.
I walk behind the chute, strap my spurs to my boots at that big rodeo in Cheyenne. Feeling tired and sore from a ride the day before and 1,000 other rides since I began. As I climbed up the gate, I heard that young cowboy say, well, that old man ain't gonna ride, and I had to smile. I said, son, it ain't age that makes me look this way. It ain't the years, boy, it's the miles. It ain't the years that I've known that have taken their toll, 'cause they've been few. If you took all the mashings, the dragons and the crashings, you'd probably look the same way that I do. It's the million miles of road of getting snatched around and thrown that finally put the cramp in my style. It ain't age that makes me look this way. It ain't the years, boy, it's the miles.
We've gotten up here, sound check done, helped Travis get everything set up. Julie's eating a pickle.
I look crazy.
Nom, nom, nom.
I'm tired.
It's been a long, we had a wedding last night, had to get up early, go pick up the truck from the dealership.
I don't know why you're mean mugging me.
It's been a long, long weekend. Tomorrow, it's gonna be a movie day. Gonna eat popcorn.
For you, I'm sleeping.
Now you look like a crazy person.
That's how you know pickle's good.
Doesn't sound enjoyable to me. Anyway, we'll watch a couple movies tomorrow to relax a little bit, but nope, sound check's done. We're gonna go up and do a production meeting here in a minute. The rain has stopped. It's getting a touch muggy.
A touch?
Like this kind of touch. Ow.
That was right in my eyeball.
Oh man, those leave marks.
You don't deal with.
See what I deal with. I tapped her, she smacked me.
Really?
But anyway, we're gonna head on up there.
Figuring out how to make it through another day without you here. Breath by breath and tear by tear. This side of heaven, my heart still aches. Even though I know you're in a better place, it's hard sometimes to sing it as well when it still hurts like hell. This side of heaven.
Seeing this flag represents so much to us. A young life lost. 22 years around the sun without him with us. Another year talking and reminiscing with old friends that remember him. A whole generation of young kids that have come to know Adam through this time we share together. We appreciate this time we have to remember Adam. Thank you all for joining us, and we hope you enjoy the show. Life is important and precious. Don't take your loved ones for granted. FC Thomas A. Smith, a Newaygo County resident who enlisted and fought in the Korean War at the age of 17. He went missing in action August 2nd, 1950, and had been missing for 73 years. On September 9th, 2023, his remains were identified. And today, June 29th, 2024, he is finally being laid to rest. Ladies and gentlemen, It's easy for all of us to take for granted the sacrifices made by the brave men and women that proudly serve. We should always remember and never forget, it is the veteran, not the preacher, that has given us the freedom of religion. It is the veteran, not the reporter, that has given us the freedom of the press. It is the veteran, not the poet, that has given us the freedom of speech. It is the veteran, not the campus organizer, that has given us the freedom to assemble. It is the veteran, not the lawyer, that has given us the right to fair trial. It is the veteran, not the politician, that has given us the right to vote. To the misguided souls at home and abroad with hateful and harmful intentions, there can only be one thing to say. Do not mess with the USA. We'll put a boot in your ass, it's the American way. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list, and a statue of Liberty started shaking her fist, and the eagle will fly, and it's gonna be hell when you hear Mother Freedom start ringing her bell, and it'll feel like the whole wide world is raining down. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to please remain standing for the moment. How many Brandon Ertzleben fans do we have in the house here tonight? Let me hear you. Running out, cowgirl, running out. 16-3-0-0. Kick off your Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me off of my knees. Jack. 16. Making a smoking run right here for you tonight. A little wide off of 3. Probably the prettiest horse in the paddock. Let's go. Memorial. Logan. Oh, Justin. There's your seat. Oh. Yeah. Now, let's do it. It's nights like tonight For the time doesn't matter. It's not about the miles. It's not about the money. It's about the smile on that young lady's face. $24,980. I think they all cheated. Peyton, buddy, I hate to tell you. Trying to get him to look. It's important that he gets a fair shot on this one. He wants to clinch the victory tonight. There you go, there's your shot. Brandon.
What's happening, guys? We are on the road home. Had an outstanding show. I'm gonna hold the phone down a little bit so that way Leadfoot can see her mirror. She's been cussing at cars. We'd started this when it was daylight out, but still like cussing out cars, so.
My lead foot has turned into a steel foot.
Yes.
Or metal foot.
Very accurate. No, outstanding show. Went really, really good. We had some minor technical difficulties with Travis's stuff, but I mean, that stuff happens. It's happened to us. We adapted, we overcame. We got allergies. No, it was a good show. GPS says we're going to be home at 11 p.m. That is what I look forward to and why I like this show. We can go rodeo and still be in bed before old timers are. But got the nod. We're going to be back again next year, year number 6 for me at the Adam Scott Memorial. It'll be their 23rd year that they're doing it, and this is my 6th year, so it'll be pretty close to a quarter of them we've done, or I've done.
Look at you! You can do math.
That's right. Got to use that edumatation somehow. But no, we've made it. We stopped at Sonic. If you know, you know.
They're ice.
Had to get the good ice.
Baby. Make up your mind. This is what I hate. I hate this.
Oh, the adventures of driving. And that is why we call it the road to. We should call it the road from. Usually we're nice going, but we're wore out, tired, and ready for a nap when we're on the way home, so the fuses are a little shorter.
I'm in a great mood. I just don't like people that drive, like, right where they shouldn't.
How dare them drive on her road.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, we'll catch you in the next one. We got a couple of weeks off here before we head back to, I believe, Bucking, Ohio. So, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So, we'll see you guys on down the road. Toodaloo.
Brother Highway, we've seen it all. Through the wind and the rain and the snowfall. And no matter how far out I roam, I need you, brother, to get me home. The interstate or an old dirt road, you're in my blood and in my soul. Well, I was born to drive. On the open road is where I belong. If I'm with you, I'm never alone. Within your long white line,